What's going on, everybody? This is Robert, and today's lesson is something that I get asked all the time by students, people on YouTube, just general, and it is, like, how do you improvise? And it's a good question, and I've always had trouble explaining it, but I'm going to do the best that I can to kind of give you guys, an explanation of how you improvise stuff, because the most common question is how do you know what to play? And, and honestly, you don't know what to play. Because you can learn all the scales in the world, but if you don't know how to find a melody or, just kind of, roll with good and bad notes and everything, then, you really don't know what to play. So the best thing to do is start off real small. So that would be your pentatonic scale. So I'm going to show you two of them, two shapes of the same scale. We're going to work on E pentatonic. I'm going to kick the distortion down a little bit. That's what we're going to mess with. So we're working out of E pentatonic. So your first note is going to be that 12th fret, or the E, on the low E string. Go to 15, your G note. 12, that's your A. 14, that is your B. You got a D on the D string. You're back to your E. So that's your pentatonic scale, and we're just going to continue on up. So G again, A again, B, D, then your high E, and your G again. So that's that, and the other position that we're going to use is the same thing, an octave lower. So this one's cool because you get to have a lot of open strings, and open strings sound sweet. So what we're going to do is you're going to do open low E, 3rd fret on the low E, open A, 2nd fret, open D, 2nd fret, open G, 2nd fret, open B, 3rd fret, open high E, 3rd fret. So that is a scale. If you're not familiar with what a scale is, it's pretty much a group of notes that you can play around a rhythm that's in that key, and you're going to play good notes. It's a lot easier knowing your scales than just trying to wing it on a solo. I mean, if someone's playing an E, so it's we're working out of E pentatonic, you're not going to play something out of, I don't know, what would be a good one, like A flat or something, or G sharp. To me, that doesn't really sound so good. So, what we're working on is just E pentatonic, and again, the question of what to play is pretty much the scale is outlining what you can play. These are notes that are going to sound good over a certain chord progression, or if you're playing out of keys and everything. So we're playing out of the key of E, and these are our notes we have. Okay, so you know that these notes are going to rock in the key of an E. But now it's what do you do with these? It sounds kind of boring just doing that all day long. And that's where you want to start off small. So there's not going to be a whole lot of tabs in this video, it's just explaining how to improvise. So by start off small, it means don't try to take this scale and play all these super fast licks and everything. Try to take a small group of it. So what we're going to work with is the 12th fret on the D, 14 on the D, 12th fret on the G, and then 14th fret on the G. So just these. So take a small snippet of the scale and see what you can do with it. Try to create a melody with it over a rhythm. Try to do anything with it. Just make up a lick with it. So a lick would just be something like that. So there's you a lick. Okay? Maybe try to make a melody with it. make up melodies. And for me, kind of once you've improvised for a while and everything, you start hearing melodies in your head. Or like when I just made that melody up like on the spot and everything. It was nothing like spectacular, but I just started playing those notes and that melody kind of came to me while I was. You know, and it never ends. So take those notes, okay? Maybe double them up. Just take these 4 notes and think like how many like different ways and what can I do to like make these notes sound different rather than like that like sounds good for like 2 seconds. Okay? So take a rhythm and I'll record a rhythm real quick. Okay, so there's your rhythm. I'm going to play that back. I'll take those 4 notes and listen to the different ways that I try to apply it to this rhythm. And so on and so on. But you kind of see how when you're improvising, you're just rolling with it. But I know the notes that I can play, so once you are comfortable with that, branch out with the scale a little bit. Okay, so we just moved down a little bit. So got our rhythm. You saw how now you have some more notes to work with. And just that's pretty much the essence of improvising. It's just making up stuff on the fly. But like I said, start off small and gradually build into the more complicated stuff. So the pentatonic is a great scale to work. You don't have to learn the blues or anything like that. It's definitely helpful to have some of those bluesy kind of phrasings and everything. But just learn whatever you want to learn. But just start off small when you're improvising and then expand. Learn your pentatonic, learn your major and minor scales. Then go bust into some modes, like maybe move on to some Mixolydian stuff. And so on and so on. So hopefully that helps you guys, and this is kind of part 1, and the next couple parts are going to be expanding your scales, and we're going to I'll be giving you some licks to go over and everything, but for now just start out small. A lick like that sounds better than a lick that you can't play. So I will see you guys with the next video. Peace out guys, and rock on!